what's up? So today I'm gonna go and just jumping right into the train because we have to do this look, of course. And by switching off my hat, the glazed hair, like the thing. I'll be switching that with a beanie because we just want to get my hair out of my face. And I'll be I do want to go ahead and start with a cleanse clear face because you don't want any oil or dirt from the overnight time you slept. And once you have cleared your face, then really cleanse it and wash it. Let's begin. And begin with the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Lancome Hair's Ombre Perfector Eye Primer. So I'll go ahead and apply this to our lids, and we don't need so much. I just need to apply this with my fingers because of course it's most the easiest. So for my eyes again, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Naked 3 palette again by Urban Decay. And I'm gonna go ahead and warm up the eyes with this shade Limit. Honestly, I don't really have a certain place for this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this and really blend this into the eyes. This will really warm up the crease of the eyes and give myself more dimension towards these. I'm gonna go ahead and take Burnout from the Naked 3 palette. And again, just like Limits, I'll be focusing that into the eye socket area. I just want to get this color really blended nicely upon the eyelid. Because you have to blend. You gotta blend, girl, you gotta blend. You feel me? So after that look, I'm gonna go ahead and take Mugshot again with the same crease brush. I'm only focus this into the crease line because I don't want to go so crazy with this. Really giving myself some depth. We'll go ahead and take a Morphe crease brush. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and take Black Hearted by the Naked 3 palette. I'm just gonna be applying this towards the center of my tip and a little bit upon the edge because I really want to focus this into the crease line and kind of give myself some more dimension and exaggerate that dimension. I'll kind of carry that into the outer corner. Applied to my lid, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Glisten with a Morphe compact brush. I'm just gonna go apply this and really pack it onto my lid. Go ahead and pack this onto the mid lid, and then once I start going towards the outer corners, I'll go ahead and lightly diffuse it. I'm gonna go ahead and exaggerate that look a lot more, so I'm gonna go ahead and take some M.A.C Shimmer Gold. I'm just gonna go ahead and pack this on to my lid. And I do want to focus this only on the center point, so I'm going to go ahead and just apply this towards the middle of the lid and kind of diffuse it around the edges. Be applying this M.A.C Cosmetics Mood Struck eyeliner, and this is just a beautiful creamy liner because it glides on very smoothly upon the waterline and literally grabs onto your waterline, because there are some eyeliners that just do not grab and really wash away throughout the day, but this thing will guarantee you that it will grab on, sweetheart. Going with the NYX eyeliner pencil, and this is in the shade 945, I believe. I may be mistaken. 924 in the shade in the navy. So I'm only focusing this on the lower lash line, and we are going to go ahead and go back with a pencil brush and diffuse it. It's okay to get messy. don't need to go ahead and apply big chunks and like just really draw on a line there. I just want to go ahead with a little bit so I can go back with a more pencil precise brush and kind of smudge it out. Go ahead and enhance my lower lash line, and this is my personal touch, but that's up to you guys. You can leave it like this, and the blue really stands out and it's really eye-catching. It's really beautiful, so I don't want to go ahead and give that extra zing. Jordana Cosmetics in the shade Deep Ocean and number 80. We'll go ahead and just pack this and place this under the eyeball. Going back with my Naked 3 palette, I lied, we're not finished yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a crease brush again, but this time I'm only using the tip because I'm gonna go ahead and apply Black Heart, and I'm gonna be applying this towards the edges. I really want to focus the shade only on the edges and not take it any further than that. This will give us more dimension, more exaggeration towards it. So finally finished with the eyes and ready to start that beautiful wing liner. I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 swoops this time with that wing, give myself more exaggeration. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the shade Trooper by Kat Von D. I almost said Anastasia. Hello. Reconnecting the outer corner to my eye to the outer extent of my eyebrow tail. I'm going with a pair of my Revlon Eye Curler. This is my best eye curler, of course, and a Creme eyeshadow. I'm going with the Bare Minerals Domination Lashes mascara. Just cutting head and I just apply this. It's little because it is a sample, but it's one of the best samples I have ever got. So this is why let's try some. I'm getting my M.A.C glitter in golden again, and I'll be placing some on the tip of my packing brush. I'm just applying this only in the center of the lower lash line. Okay, let's go on. With the lower lashes, you do want to go ahead and be careful not to rub the mascara upon the gold that we applied there. How do you not see my lashes from like a mile away? Do you see these bad boys? Glorious. For more later purposes, but I'm using this for right now purpose. Go ahead and take the Becca Ultimate Shimmer Perfector, and this is in the shade Opal. It just really focuses into the problem. Just to give myself a lot more exaggeration and glamorous towards my eye area. Honey, we have to go glamorous if we're going in a night out look. But for my eyebrows, I'm just going to go ahead and fill them in and draw them on. I don't usually brush them because they're already cut and shaped that way. So go ahead and just fill in my eyebrow. Eyebrows on fleek. So let's beat up our face with makeup, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and start with a primer base. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this L'Oreal Studio Professional base. I'm just gonna focus this into the areas I mostly get oily and I wanna go ahead and mattify. especially where my blemishes are, because they can tend to be a little bit more difficult when working with foundation for me. So my boy's skin doesn't really cooperate with me sometimes. To keep my skin fresh and glowing, I'm gonna go ahead with using the Generous and the Natural Glow. This will keep my face shining and glowy throughout the whole day, but yet since I'm oily, we are gonna go ahead with a matte foundation just to give me that loomy finish. Go ahead and apply this with my fingers just all over the face. Just working into the skin. So I'm really enjoying loving using this because it gives me such a little bit of coverage. And to start off with my foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and use the BB Cream by Maybelline and in the shade Tan. I'm just gonna go apply this towards my fingertips. I don't need a lot, just to be covered up where my blemishes are and giving that nice tannish glow. This is what's gonna give your face color, sweetheart. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it to the areas I need. That beauty blender, I'm gonna use my Roots Technique beauty blender this time, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just beat the face and really press in the cream into my skin. So this time I'm gonna go ahead and use my Becca Ultimate Full Coverage Foundation and my Lancome. What is this? This is my Tintin Dior Ultra Foundation. If I pronounce this wrong, I'm sorry. I had like 2 seconds to read it. I know we are going to be a little bit hot throughout the day, and you do want to make this, you do want to go ahead and wear this look when it's a bit cooler, because you know, in 100-degree weather, this does not feel beautiful and glamorous, especially when you're sweating, and it just does not. Trust me, honey, it does not. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a pump of this and mix a bit of this, so just to give me a little bit of more kind of liquidy foundation-ish. And for this Lancome foundation, this is a light foundation, like literally the shade is light. So I am mixing this just to be my natural color because I have tanned a bit. This Becca's shade is during my summertime, and I have kind of decolored a little bit. So I am going to go ahead and lighten this foundation. I'm going to go ahead and really press this into and mixing the shades together. And with this foundation, with full coverage foundation, you might want to make sure you really focus this all over the face, not just go back and do one area and then do the whole rest, because this is full coverage and this is all you need for the face. Go ahead and brighten up the under eyes and the areas I want to go and highlight. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Naked Skin Concealer, and this is by Decay. I'm in the shade Medium Natural, if you guys are wondering. So I'll just be applying this towards the areas I need lighting up the most. I'm gonna go ahead and be applying this towards a little bit of my jawline. And technically this is all I use. I don't really like to go really heavy. Some people would just pack this on, but I feel way more lightweight with a bit of only. Use the point this time, the round dome, and kind of just blend that into the skin. I mean, the more you apply, the more lighter it gets and becomes, but I just feel way more lighter with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and contour my face with the Anastasia Contour Kit, and this is in the shade Medium. If you guys, medium to tan, that's my shade, but you guys find your own shade. I'll be using my Sephora collection, the brushes for my contouring. This time I just want to try something new, so I was like, might as well. Go ahead and warm up the face with Havana. This is in the medium lowest darkest shade. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with my Sephora brush. and really begin my contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this towards the cheekbones and really just blend this out outwards like this. So when you contour, you don't want to go ahead and take this all the way far down because that will give you such a droopy and more depth in face look. So I'm gonna go ahead and just focus this to half of my eye area, you can say. Just applying this towards the center of my cheek. Go ahead and just feather this out into the cheek, giving yourself a more natural contoured. Not easy. But of course, I want to go ahead and dip in this more just to give myself a more sexy appeal upon the cheekbones. So I'm going to go ahead with Espresso with the same brush and apply this toward where I contoured. Just like that, and just feather it out. You might want to make sure you don't want to drag this shade really too upwards because it will give you such a blob of shade and that will just look weird and not blendable. So really blends out. Make sure not to take this shade too harsh. I want to make sure my forehead appears smaller, so I'm going to go ahead and contour around this area. Of course, I will be taking just a tad bit on the corner of the edge brush and really focusing this towards my nose area. Making this a lot more easier for myself when contouring against my nose. I'm gonna go ahead and use a more flatter brush from the Sephora collection. I'll be applying Peaches and Cream towards my brush here and kind of outlining my jaw just to give myself more lighting space around this area. And I can also set my under eye concealer with this shade here. Just to give myself some more pop and glowiness towards my look area, since it is a night out look, we'll go ahead and take 10K by the Anastasia Beverly Hills and apply this with my ring finger. Any finger is easier, but any finger will do. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this towards the tip of my nose and the bridge, just to give myself the glowy effect. You can take any fan brush. I'm using my Morphe fan brush, and I'll be applying this towards the hands of my cheekbones. I love this highlighter because it's such a nice glowy finish, and it does not feel cakey, does not feel any more dense upon the skin. It feels very light, and it will leave this glowy through the whole day. To give my cheeks a more ombre effect, I'm gonna go ahead and use a 2WC Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Blush. Actually, no, this is a blush, but hold on. What is this shade? I don't know this shade, but it is more of a kind of raspberry, more cranberry-ish color. So I'm with the stipple brush by the Sephora collection. Go ahead and just put this on and kind of only focus this shade on the bronze part we feathered out. This will give a ombre effect towards your contour. With the NYX SPL 18 in Deep Plum. I think it's called Deep Plum, or is another shade, am I tripping? Yes, this is in the shade only Plum. I'll be filling my lips in with this shade. the lipstick one, I believe. It just, this is a gorgeous color. It has a sheer of glitter in it, but it is matte, so that's the beautiful part of this. I'll go ahead and give my cheekbones a little bit more shimmer towards them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Opal by Becca Shimmers, and I'll reapply this with my fan brush by Morphe. So there you go, the lips are all dry and applied. So you can see there's just glow and shimmer with the Sadgirl. And it's really gorgeous when you're going out with people. So of course this lip will not be complete without any kind of going with setting spray. I'm going to go ahead with a Decay texture look. I'm just going to show myself in this. Dip my face in the true purpose of that brush. And now I'm just I'm ready to get on the head and just see what she I soak some more, a bit of volume. So I hope you guys really enjoy this tutorial, have fun and a night out. And honestly, like I said before, this is mostly a look that's preferred to be cooler temperature because it's really hot throughout the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this look when you're going out to a party, to friends, out with friends. So this is more of a look of like, oh my god, I'm not gonna be. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It's honestly a really glowy night out. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you so much if you guys like this tutorial, if you guys didn't like it, and of course, you know, video. So I love you guys so much. I said that already, but I just did not express the support and love you guys. Good to me. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you next time.